Hey, YouTube. Hey, this video right here, we got Do the Streets Condone What Gunna Did. This is by DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks gets 1090 Jake's opinion on what Gunna did taking the plea deal. So we're going to get into this. Before we do that, let me go grab some water real quick, though. I'll be right back. Let me go grab some water. Alright, let's see what these boys is talking about.
They didn't have enough evidence to take it to superior court. They said they would give me a suspended sentence, 2.5 years probation. If I violate once, I got to do the whole 2.5 years.
So that's basically just a way to get people to cop out when they don't want you to go to bro.
Exactly. It's just a way to, it could be a way to cop out in whatever instant, but in this, they're using it like, okay, boom, we're gonna let you cop out to something sweet, but we want you to testify when you ask to testify.
Do you condone what Gunna did?
Oh,
Jake.
Hell no.
Alright.
Destination.
Alright.
Yo, AJ, do you condone what Gunna did?
Yo, apparently,
if Thug gave the green light, then it's cool.
Yo, apparently, hold on. I'm about to post this on my page. You know, AJ always in line, right? This nigga named YSL Mondo, he says, he just put up on the story, he said, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. I still don't smell that shit y'all boys did. Shit still ain't right. It's only 2 people. I can understand why they did what they did, but the rest of y'all boys folded like a lawn chair.
2 people?
When he said that,
2 people. 4 people just took plea deals. The co-founder, Gunna, Duke, Slime Life. It was 28 of them all together.
Why 2 people be Gunna, nigga?
No, he said the 2. Come on. Yo, AJ is hilarious, yo. Nah, AJ is hilarious.
I want to know who the 2 people was too.
Yeah, who's the 2?
I'm not in the street, so, bruh. This shit don't got nothing to do with none of us, bro. I don't understand why everybody's so invested in this shit. I'm really not invested. I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not a criminal. So, whatever they got going on is what they got going on. Do I think he's a snitch? Not really. I mean, hey, if I'm signed to YSL, that's like me. I rap, right? If y'all don't know, I rap. If I sign to YSL, I sign to YSL as a rapper, part of the rap label. If these dudes is doing whatever they doing, that has nothing to do with me. I don't control them. I'm not here calling shots. I'm not here saying, hey, you got to do this. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I rap. We have to learn how to differentiate the two. Rap label, the street side. The rap label don't have nothing to do with the street side. It's street niggas. We all come from a neighborhood. Suburbs, urban communities, whatever. We all come from somewhere. We all are from somewhere. We all from a certain type of home. If you got friends from a suburb community, that don't mean that y'all gang because y'all all grew up here. We all friends. We all hang out. We all go to each other's houses. We all go to parties, parks, basketball court, play sports, whatever. We all do whatever together. Go to school together, ride our bikes together. That don't mean we a gang. We're friends. Just happen to live in a certain area. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. Oh, because these people come from this area, they're good. But them niggas could be doing a bunch of wild stuff. But y'all automatically labeling people that come from urban communities, that's friends hanging out, doing whatever, chilling, basketball, trying to get fly, trying to get fresh, trying to go see some girls, or girls going to see some guys, whatever. Y'all automatically, oh, they gotta be criminals. Like, come on, bro. We can't do that, bro.
People.
It's probably
Bro.
some real civilians.
Bro,
or some
no,
shit
it's
that's right
probably,
out there.
bro, it's probably his brother. It's probably his brother, and I ain't gonna lie, it's probably that Walter Murphy nigga, bro.
Nigga, why can't it be Gunna?
Or, all right, nigga. Nigga said why can't.
I'm asking you, why
Who the fuck
can't
is
it be
Walter
Gunna?
Murphy,
nigga?
and who the fuck is his
That
brother?
nigga Mono ain't
Nah,
put free.
what about the one that was making the clothes, that was making the slack clothing?
I think ain't that Lil Maz?
Because he told on the shooting when SB did the shooting.
Yeah, he was in the back of the car.
He was in the other car, and he said the shooter was in the Audi, and that's what SB was driving.
Huh?
I'm glad.
I don't think he ain't get out yet. He ain't get out yet because he's still caught in with the murder. They're trying to get him to be dropped from the murder because he's saying he ain't know the murder was gonna happen.
I'm just happy.
Bro, this shit is crazy, bro. Like I just said earlier, bro. I'm not no street nigga, but bro, this just go to show if you gonna do some shit, do that shit by yourself. Because it's 28 motherfuckers, and that's 28 motherfuckers with stories. Some stories might be true, some stories might be fabricated. But it seemed like everybody got a story. Everybody controlling their destiny. Everybody controlling their own narrative. It's 28 motherfuckers that you gotta look out for.
Happy I gave my life to God, because all these niggas is ratting, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I low key feel like shit like this is important. Shit like this get put on blast for all the kids watching this shit. They just think this shit's
Nah,
weak.
for
Like,
real.
Yeah,
Nah,
this
for
shit.
real. Nah, hey, kids out there. It's okay to find and associate with friends that's doing positive things. It's okay. You don't have to step out of your comfort zone to fit in. I'm telling y'all that now. The same friends that y'all had from elementary, y'all not gonna have them same friends in high school. Y'all all evolving. Every school year, y'all evolve. Every school year, every summertime to going into the new school year, y'all evolve. So from middle school to high school, y'all are definitely evolving. Throughout high school, them not gonna be your friends no more. So don't force it. Do not force it. I'm letting you know that now. Throughout high school, don't force shit. Don't force it. If you on some, hey, I just like to hang in my house and play video games, find people that like to play video games. I understand that you love your friend or your friends, group of friends. I understand that you love them, but y'all not on the same wavelength anymore. They doing what they want to do. You still stuck in your ways, and that's okay. It's okay to be and find people that's like-minded. And it's okay for them to grow up and do whatever they doing. But if you see it's going to be detrimental to you in the long run, get away from that. Get away from that. Because at the end of the day, y'all all got an opportunity. Y'all all got mothers and fathers that love and care for y'all. Y'all have an opportunity. Y'all have a brain. Y'all brain is the strongest muscle in y'all body. Y'all brain and y'all heart. Your heart and your brain. Trust both of them. Trust both of them. Stand for something. Stand for something. I don't care what situation you in. I don't give a fuck if you have no money. None of that shit, bruh. You have an opportunity every day to wake up and better your situation. This coming from a nigga who, bruh, I wasn't the flyest nigga in high school, bruh. I was popular because I rapped. I had a name because I rapped. I wasn't popular on no, oh, that's the fly nigga, woo, woo. Nigga, I was wearing fucking DCs, and I remember, like, what was that, I think like my 9th grade year, a nigga was wearing motherfucking, like, Airwalks. Like, a nigga wasn't even buying, like, y'all know how much Converse are, bro? $60, bro. I was gonna pay less and buy my fucking Airwalks, bro. I'll show y'all pictures, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't. And I was still confident in myself, bro. Like, who give a fuck? Like, y'all gotta start thinking, like, bro, it's about what's inside, bro. You can still bag a girl, or a girl could bag a guy wearing whatever she wearing. If a girl wearing rainbow, hey, I'm wearing rainbow. Wear that shit with style. If a guy wearing fucking American Eagle, Aeropostale, Hollister, wear that shit with style. Who cares what you wearing, bruh? You don't have to have the designer, bruh. A lot of y'all niggas be dripped in that designer shit, look tacky. It don't look right. It's not cool just because it's designer. The shit look ugly. But I'm getting off topic. I'm just saying, like, bro, stand for something. Y'all gotta stand for something. Stop being followers. We need more leaders. That's what's wrong with y'all. And I'm not even just talking to the kids. I'm talking to even adults. We need more leaders. It's okay to be a leader. It's okay to say, hey, I'm not doing what y'all doing. I'm not doing that. Oh, why you not doing that? You know it's cool that we doing it. Because I'm not doing it. I always been this person, bro. I always been a leader. When niggas wanted to go to parties and shit like that, bro, I told my friends, hey, I'm not going to no parties, bro. I'm not going to no parties, bro. Bro, why you don't want to go to the party? Because I'm not going, bro. I don't want to go. I'm being around strangers I don't know with my friends. For all that, y'all know my house is a party. Nigga could come chop out my joint. Nigga, we could chop out my joint. Bring some girls over, woo woo. I had a girlfriend at the time. I'm chopping with my girlfriend. I'm hanging with my girlfriend. Like, I'm hanging with my girl. Like, babe, what we doing today? We going to the movies? You want me to come over? You want to come over? You want to spend a night at my house? I know I can't spend a night, but you know you can spend a night at my house. Like, I'm with my girl. Like, I'm hanging with my girl. Like, I don't want to be around a bunch of niggas anyway. I'm hanging with my girl. Like, come on, babe. What you want to do? Like, oh, man, mom's cooking today. Come over. Shit like that. Like, y'all, come on, man.
That's what this shit end with.
These niggas is really
Yo,
telling on their friends.
Hold on. I know y'all be thinking this is all jokes, but as much as y'all, like, sometimes be a lot of truth in a lot of jokes. That's why my nigga Charleston White say he makes sure anytime he know at least 2 crimes that if he get locked up for some shit, he might have to tell about a murder from '86. Feel me? These YSL niggas, they probably know about 5 crimes that they could get out with. Bruh, I'm just trying to tell yo, niggas was acting like just Charleston White was just Randall from Recess, the biggest snitch. Bro, the gangsters doing the same thing too, bro.
I honestly think he be trolling, bro.
Nah,
I
I
think
think
he
that
be
nigga's serious, bro.
Nah,
He
that
told
man
me
did
that-
like
he
30
told me the same shit, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you.
He told me the same shit, bro. If he really was for real, I could have got locked up, bro.
I know
he
he's a
trolled.
great, he has the potential of being a great comedian because this joke makes a lot of sense, but it's funny too. And he said, he's like, listen, there's a difference between, I think he said, telling, snitching, and getting something straight. He said, me, I'm just telling. He says, I will just volunteer some information. You don't gotta ask. He said, a nigga who's snitching, he trying to get out of some shit. And then he said, and then there's another way. He said it's the getting something straight part. He said, nigga like Gunna, he just was getting some shit straight, nigga. He wasn't really telling.
So you agree, man?
I think we need a 2022 definition of snitching.
Bro, the streets is
I feel
over.
like-
That's what I'm trying to tell
I
y'all.
feel
Man.
like-
Ain't no street
I
code.
feel like it'll be get something straight if Gunna wasn't a game man, but he didn't do nothing. He just got wrapped up in some shit that he just wanted to be a rapper.
Here you
and
go.
He just got wrapped up. That's getting something straight because you really didn't sign up for this shit, but at the same time, you know what you joined. So
Wait,
you
hold
kind
on,
of did
hold on.
sign up for it.
Listen right here.
Yeah, no, everybody got a problem with me telling them. I tried to tell them niggas there's a difference between snitching, telling, and getting some shit straight. Hey, sound like Gunna just got some shit straight.
That nigga Gunna got some shit straight, man. It is what it is, man. Nah, AJ just trying to go to a Gunna concert. AJ, I'm like, listen, I don't care that he told. I'll still go check out his concert too. I fuck with Gunna.
Hey, I got a question.
What did he tell
for you.
though? Like, what did he tell? I mean, I heard what he said, what the judge was saying, like, it's YSL, woo, like, but what did he tell? We don't know what the fuck he told. Like, what did he tell? Did he say, hey, this crime, the shooting happened at this time? I don't, like, what the fuck did he tell?
You know how you be saying like you a civilian, so you don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, I gotta worry about it.
Say like you had some problems, right? And then like you had one of your homies handle it or whatever, and then you know they end up getting wrapped up, or you got wrapped up, and they was asking like who did it. Are you telling to come home?
Okay.
Or you?
That's a great question. I've always been said this. Rule number 1: do your crime by yourself.
Absolutely.
Nobody can snitch on you but you. Do your crime by yourself. The moment you say you got your homie do it, you going with your homie, prepare for one of y'all have to tell. You know when you get locked up with a nigga, they isolate y'all, they put y'all in different jails, y'all not seeing each other. Doubt gonna come in your mind. They're gonna start telling you your man's lying on you. Oh, you know your man said it was your gun. Like, they're gonna start, bro, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
First rule of business, you trying to do some shit and not get caught, do it by yourself, bro.
Yep.
Do it by yourself. What, they don't got no mind reader shit. What they gonna do? Be like, oh, we seen you texting the homie while you were figuring out the crime. Nigga, you ain't got nobody to text. It's just you. So for me, if I wouldn't do it, I wouldn't get somebody to do it.
For sure.
Now, granted, let's say it just happens to be another situation, right? I don't know. Say it's we go out, it's a full-on street fight or something happens, and or somebody try to do something to me, and my man step up, and my man's motherfucking, you know what I mean? Again, we're all involved. Like, it's just a melee. And my man do something that's kind of also protecting me or protecting us, and basically, I don't know, it could have been like a fight that went wrong. Nigga, in that, like, you owe that person some loyalty. So, of course, you shouldn't be taking no plea to point him out. You get what I mean? Now, granted, I wouldn't do this, but let's say I'm going to go rob a bank, and it's me and my 3 homies. Now, I wouldn't tell. You get what I mean? But yeah. I really, nigga, I think, I always say this, niggas as loyal as their last meal. If you ain't feed them last, expect no loyalty. You think, bro, I'm telling you, y'all niggas be acting like y'all trust y'all mans. I bet y'all won't leave y'all bitch around y'all mans for more than 3 hours.
Nah, for real.
How much you trust your mans?
I mean, no. That's cap. That's cap. It all depends on who you dealing with. If your friends know the type of person that you is, they not even gonna cross that line. They not even gonna play with you. Your girl, she know what type of person you is. She not gonna play with you. I say that from experience. I had one of my best friends living with me. I had my girl living with me. Ain't nothing transpired. When I went to work and my friend, he left later to go to work, come on, ain't nothing transpired. Because they know, like, hey, he can't even play like that. And the same thing with when I'm around my friends and they go somewhere and it's just me and they girl, man, I don't even say nothing to her because I don't even play them type of games. Like, I'm a real man. Like, I don't even, if I love my friends, like, to death. Like, my friends, like my brothers, like, shit, if these niggas need anything, a lung, anything, and I'm able to give them that, For them to survive, I'm willing to do that. Like, are you willing to do that for your friends? Do you love your friends as much as you claim you do? No, if you don't do that, if you're not willing to do that for your friends and people that you quote unquote claim that you love, then you not a real friend. Carry your bitch ass on. Like, you're not a real friend. The people I love, they know I'm willing to stand on everything I'm willing to stand on for them. Period.
So now, if you won't even touch a bitch around your mans, now y'all locked up and y'all facing 20, and they're playing with your man. Like, your man's.
But that's only me, though.
Your man's is a 2-time felon. He can't go down no more. It's incentive for him to tell on you. Bruh, I think when you introduce another person, it's too sticky, bro. I would take, if I was going to ever do a crime, I would take my chance, Dolly. I won't even tell nobody about it. I would disappear off the grid. Go try some shit. And, nigga, at least I can have some plausible deniability, nigga.
Do that shit by yourself. If you're going to do anything in life, do that shit by yourself. If you're going to do any type of crime, do it by yourself. I don't care what it is. Do it by yourself. Stand on that business by yourself. Stand on your own 10 toes by yourself. So if anything happen, you won't have no co-defendants. You won't have nobody to snitch on. It'll all be on you. So when you go in them jails, if niggas start seeing your paperwork or niggas start asking you, hey, what happened? Who you got on your case with you? You can say nobody. I stood on my own. Damn, you try to rob a bank by yourself? Yeah. Oh man, you try to do this by yourself? Yeah. That'd go to show like, all right, this nigga's a leader. Again, I'm not a criminal. I'm just saying, this shit is about being boys and men. You got boys that need a pack of niggas. You got men that do anything by themselves. They're going anywhere in the world by themselves. Niggas go camping by themselves. Niggas stand on business by themselves. That's the difference. I'm going to go camping by myself. I'm by myself, so if a bear try to attack me, I'm going to use the shotgun. I'm going to use a handgun. I'm going to use whatever. I'm out this bitch building a tent by myself. Sparking up campfires by myself. It's a difference. It's a difference.
We're not plausible deniability, but like. What happened? Kyrie, you sounded crazy. Is that Kyrie?
The biggest crash out is usually the first nigga to snitch. I said the biggest crash out is the first one to snitch.
The biggest what?
The biggest crash out is usually the first.
He said he's the first person to snitch. Biggest crash out is.
Yeah.
This nigga's
The
on the
crash
water.
out don't give a fuck about nothing.
Bro.
Yeah, you really can't put that snitch shit past nobody, bro. I done seen people who you expect to snitch who don't live the street life at all, didn't snitch just because it's against their morals, and I done seen people who was the most savage tale. So like, you really can't put this shit past nobody.
Yeah, and also
Nah, that's a fact right there. Because I done seen somebody when I went to my first prison. He was from Miami. They had fucking investigators coming to the prison asking him about murders. He allegedly had caught 3-4 of them shits. The second he got put into a dorm, everybody thought he was gonna be some super savage. The second he got put in the dorm, he broke it off and was getting extorted.
Yo, and also sometimes what happens with crimes is like niggas play it by ear too. Like for example, this right? Okay, y'all all go do a robbery, right? You and 4 of your niggas, right? You the getaway driver, right? It's happening right now in the X case. Shit, it was happening with the TK case, right? So you got the getaway driver. You got one nigga who's like a lookout. You got 2 niggas who's going in. Your man's, well, both of y'all got a hammer, right? Cool. Y'all go in there, whatever. Like, your man's kind of wild, like, yo, give me this shit, blah, blah, blah. He end up shooting the person, killing them, okay? The nigga who's in the car, remember, all of y'all get charged for murder now. Y'all all got charged for murder and attempted robbery or robbery, right? The nigga in the car now, when he get down to the station, you know the first thing he gonna say? Man, I ain't signed up for no murder now. Man, I only came here to rob the nigga. Like, that's the first way, nigga, even I ain't say TK snitch though, but he was saying that in court. Yo, yeah, when they ran into like some house, they were like, yo, like it wasn't in the plans to kill the nigga. So it's easy to get a nigga to snitch and be like, yo, no, we agree with you. We know you was only the getaway driver, but you was only ready for a robbery. How about we give you this right here? We'll cut you this plea. And by the way, they did that to the people in TK's case. We'll cut you this plea. All you got to just tell us, you got to be able to willing to get on the stand and identify who gave y'all the gun, who was in the car, who was sitting where, how y'all planned it, where y'all planned it, and after they came out of the house, where you drove them to. Oh, word? I only get this amount of time? Niggas gonna tell, bruh. Somebody says that Milagro is tweeting. Oh, that means...
He's gonna drop 25 subs in here, bro.
Huh?
Some nigga dropped 25 subs.
Really? Who?
His name is Enzo. He dropped like 40 the other day, but you
oh, shit. Big baller. I'm gonna check him out in a second. They found Justin. Too bad we're doing closing statements. Let me see who dropped them subs.
His name was Enzo. He Rock Nation.
Yo, so hold on. So let me ask that question to everybody who was talking about it, right? So in that situation, in that situation, you don't think somebody would tell? If the getaway driver, he ain't think y'all was gonna do a murder, and y'all clap somebody now, he's charged for murder. They're giving him a nice plea to say, bro, we'll just give you an accessory charge or some dumb shit like that, and we're gonna act like you were ignorant to the murder going on, but you're gonna tell us everything about them niggas planning the murder. You don't think niggas about to tell, bro? Because you know what that nigga's gonna say?
That's what you're speaking on is the felony murder law. So if you commit a crime and somebody gets killed in the process, everybody that was a part of what happened gets charged with that murder. Even if the police shoot into y'all's getaway car and your homie get killed, you're gonna get charged with your homie's body because you were part of that crime. So I mean, they use that type of shit to hit a motherfucker with a life sentence of 30 years. And of course people gonna tell. There's very few situations and shit like that where people ain't telling. You know what I mean?
And people be so stupid, they'll go in there and be like, he didn't kill him. I mean, I didn't kill him, I just helped rob him. Not knowing like you just cooked yourself.
Yeah, you got a lot of people that'll tell on each other too and still be cool with each other.
Yeah.
Shit. And by the way, you know, this is why it's horrible to be a street nigga. Let me bring y'all back to Chicago. So in Chicago, everybody know the case of Rondo and C-Day. You know, Rondo, I believe it's Rondo or maybe C-Day. One of them goes into court and say, yo, yeah, I was there robbing him, but granted, it was two of them there robbing. Two of them hopped out of a car, ran to rob some nigga who was driving a cab or whatever the case is. Now, one of these niggas basically plea out and say, yo, yeah, I was there robbing him, but I wasn't the one with the gun. What I mean? It's like pointing the elbow. If it ain't me with the gun, you know who with the gun?
It's like Gunna saying that the gun wasn't his, but he was in the car with fucking Young Thug.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So, yo, being a street nigga, I feel like it handicaps you to fight a case because you gotta abide by rules in which your co-defendants might not give a fuck about, and the prosecutor is gonna use against you. I just don't know how you win as a street nigga when you get to court.
Lawyer up and keep your mouth shut and pray for the best.
Yo, Enzo Kubrick, thank you for the 10 gifted, man. Everybody spam Big W to Enzo Kubrick. He said, lawyer up and close your mouth. All right, yeah, you do that till it gets to a point where they say, well, we know, because I think with the Rondo number 9 thing, they had their cell phones on them. So we know both y'all was there. We're trying to just say, we're going to give both y'all the murder. Fuck it. Now in a plea, now when you trying to wiggle out of that murder charge, you're like, oh, I didn't know. And then now you're basically saying, well, I was there, but I didn't have the gun. Is that snitching?
I don't remember them saying that though.
In a situation like that, it's like dry snitching. If you saying that you didn't have this, but you was present, you know, and they're trying to pin it like that. But you got another example you can look
took
at.
That case to trial, bro.
You said what, bro?
They ain't do that. They took their case to trial.
Bro,
They
Yeah,
lost
but
the trial.
you got the case with Vaughn and the body that he caught. His co-defendant told on him and then tried to recant the statement. His co-defendant got hit with what, 20, 30 years, and Vaughn beat it.
Yeah,
He just stayed
that shit
quiet.
crazy. But yo, that Rondo and C, they shit, they went to trial. They ain't like telling each other. I think in the appeal they got to saying different things, but I don't understand how the appeal shit works. So
Yeah, I
I can't
remember
really.
it was something about the appeal. He was
Yeah,
trying to
no.
like
I
put it
didn't.
more on someone. Like, I think it was C-Day trying to put it on Rondo or some shit.
Again, I'm not saying none of this is snitching because I looked at that situation as trying to create reasonable doubt to say, how do you know he's the one who pulled the trigger? You get what I mean? Maybe our whole
That's what it
story is
was.
wrong. But here's
It
the
was.
thing. Street niggas, being a street nigga, even that is too close to snitching, so basically you can't defend yourself. Not in court. Hold on, I got the paper. Hold on, I got the, yo, I'm about to pull a whack 100. Yo, I got the work. Yo, 1090J, you fuck with whack 100, bro. That nigga was like, yo, I got
I
the work.
mean, not really, bro, because the whole situation with him picking up 6'9" and all that just looked crazy to me. But I mean, he do be standing on shit when it comes to putting people paperwork out.
All right, so this was the paperwork supposedly. It says defendant Clint Massey and his co-defendant Courtney Ely were convicted of murder in the shooting death of Javon Boyd. The state evidence showed that Boyd, a private taxi driver, was waiting for his fare when Massey and Ely approached the taxi and shot Boyd. On appeal, although there's conflicting evidence as to who actually did the shooting. On appeal, Massey argues that number one, his counsel was ineffective for not more vigorously pursuing a defense theory that Ely was the sole shooter.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I would consider that fucking, because you basically solidifying C that ain't finna come home.
Yo, be the street.
You having your lawyer, you complaining that your lawyer didn't say C that was the shooter.
Yeah. but here's the thing though.
Does that negatively affect him, like with them going to trial and already getting a time? Does that?
I feel like this, bro. I feel like nobody gives a fuck, because if Rondo got out, then you might hear something like, "Oh, you only got out because he didn't get out," and this, that, and the third, whatever. But if he's just putting this shit in and both of them are still in prison, nobody's gonna even care. But the fact that he's saying that, yeah, that's gonna affect whatever C they got going on. Because if he's trying to appeal the case, like, look, there ain't enough evidence. Well, now your fucking co-defendant is saying you were the only one that did the shooting.
But what I'm saying is, like, what they saying in the appeal court, can that like affect him? Like, well, see, they trying to get an appeal. Would that affect this appeal? Like, can they be like, well, this is what he's saying?
Well, yeah, that's basically what I just said. Like, they would bring that up because once you put in the appeal, they have to go over the appeal and then figure out a reason to deny it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, one of the things amongst all the evidence we already have is now the co-defendant is solely blaming the defendant who's trying to appeal it. So it's like, how is that going to work? You're just giving them more ammunition to use against you.
Yeah, nah. Hey, man, I think that's why being a street nigga is so stressful. And I'm just glad I'm not one of those.
Easier being a YouTuber.
Hold on. All right, so 1090 Jake. So now, like, since you're a YouTuber now, could you chill with a snitch?
In what sense? Like 6'9"?
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't.
Why not? You're not in the streets.
I mean, bro, I done stood next to people he done stood next to. Like,
all right.
If we ever meet, you'll get a better understanding of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we've never spoke prior to this. But this is how I look at things, bro. Like, if I'm next to you, right, I'm not gonna hold you to some street shit. If you not fucking coming up to me like, hey, yo, bro, like, I'm trying to see what this life is like, you know, take me to, let's do something like this. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. But if you just acting like a normal fucking person and someone hits your car and you're like, yeah, that's the person that hit my car, I'm not going to be fucking tripping on you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to apply street and gang politics the regular people that don't live that fucking life. Because like you said, you really only putting restrictions on yourself and fucking yourself up in certain situations.
Wait.
You can
If you a
ask,
street
what-
nigga,
what's
you
that?
can't tell you can't point out who did a hit and run on you. Nah, hell no. Stop it,
Bro, you're not supposed to be pointing out nothing.
bro. If somebody hits your nice scat pack,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting my insurance money, bro.
right?
I ain't telling them, but I gotta get my insurance money.
Listen, my shit got hit when I was still living in the hood before I was making the YouTube money. The guy that hit it was a Uber driver and he stayed and we swapped insurance and all that shit. So he handled that shit. But if they had just drove off, I'm not gonna call the police and be like, yeah, can y'all check the cameras and all that extra shit? You know what I mean? Like, and you gotta
It's
think, bro,
crazy.
like being that I'm a YouTuber now, let me do what Gunna just did and watch my whole career just go down the drain. Oh, he
Because
filming.
of
He said
extreme
it's a
content.
gang. He said it's a like. This is the thing. They let certain people get away with certain shit, and other people you can't do that same thing. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna just hang out with somebody that I know put people away.
All
Like, that
right,
just sounds
hold on.
crazy. Like
All right,
one of the best storytellers on YouTube is Sammy the Bull. And he ratted on mad people, killed mad people.
You would be
He's
cool
a
with him?
great storyteller, but I wouldn't want to shake his fucking hand.
Would you work with him?
Hell no, because that goes against what I'm standing on.
Yo, ask the nigga, Jake, what you ask me? If somebody ran over his fucking 5-year-old little brother, what he tell?
All right, so
If somebody
Jake,
what?
yo, Jake, yo, listen, you walking down the street with like, you know what I mean, it might be a relative, like your little cousin or your little brother. He 5 years old. A car hit him and keep him moving. His leg there, his torso there, his head over there. He passed away. The cops pull up. You seen the car, nigga. You know the license plate. Cops pull up. They say, yo, Jake, who did this? Who just hit your brother, bro? We're about to go lock them up. Come on. Like, did you see anything? Did you see a license plate? Describe the car. Describe the person driving the car. What you gonna tell them?
I ain't gonna tell them shit.
You
I could
lie.
do the same thing that they finna do.
No way.
All right, so let me break it down to you like this, right? We've all watched First 48, right? So the amount of money that you got, if you watch somebody run over your whoever, right? Hypothetically speaking, what are the police going to do? The police are going to look at the apartment buildings, the stores. They're going to go in. They're going to try to get the surveillance footage. So you telling me that if you walk in and you see that fucking employee working for minimum wage, and you say, hey, I got $5,000. Let me get the surveillance video. You don't think they're going to give it to you? You don't think if you post, hey, anybody that works at the R&B in this city, tap in with me. I got a bag for you. You get in contact with somebody at the R&B. Hey, run this play for me. I'm going to give you $5,000. Just tell me who owns it and what's their address. Now you got the information. So now what are you going to do with that information? What do you want them to just go to court? Because a lot of the times when you see people hit kids or whatever, they go to court and they get off and their family's in the fucking stands crying. Like, oh, we feel like he should have got a worse punishment than that. We feel like this and that. All right, so if you're going to handle it that way, you can figure out all the same information the police are going to figure out. It's just like a burglary. Somebody breaks in your house. You can call the police. It doesn't mean you're not getting your shit. You're not going to get your shit back. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to feel like you got revenge because you put them in jail. A lot of people snitch for the revenge aspect. Oh, you tried me, but I'm not going to go hit you in your shit. I'm not going to go shoot your shit up.
So, Jake,
so I'm going to just tell on you so they handle it.
All right, Jay, you spent 10 bands. You found out where the nigga live at. You know exactly who the nigga is. Keep in mind, if you tell the cops, he's probably most likely going to go to jail for life. Okay? But you could choose to handle it yourself, or you could just ignore it because you don't deal with the cops. So are you saying you're going to try to handle this yourself?
I mean, if somebody harmed a family member like that, I would like to think I would handle that myself. But at the same time, I'm not about to incriminate myself on your big-ass platform. I might call you and ask for advice. Be like, yo, bro, what should I do?
No, you know what I would say? All right, yo, Jake, just give me the license plate number and the description of him, and I'll call the cops for you.
Well, that's another thing a lot of people don't think of is you got all these gangsters that'll be like, oh, I ain't never finna say nothing, but then they just finna tell their baby mama to call the police.
That is
so
true.
Shit, the call gets made. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think the whole fucking family gonna hold it down? Somebody's gonna say something.
Hey, if you think about Paid in Full in the story of Alpo, when Rich Porter's like nephew or little brother or whatever is kidnapped. The reason why, like, I think it was either the feds that came in or somebody who came in for the kidnapping, is because once they told the mother of the kid, all that street shit's out the window. Like, she's like, no, I'm getting the cops involved. I want my baby back. You get what I mean? So,
well, let me break it down to you like this, bro. I don't know one gang that actually beefs with the police. You ask a Blood, he gonna say he beef with Crip. You ask a Crip, he gonna say he beef with Blood. You ask a King, they're gonna beef with Nieto, whatever, right? Nobody actually just goes after the police and kills the police. And I don't know anybody that's 110% against the police, because you got to think, yeah, you're gonna be mad when they come fucking with you, but are you really against the police when they're solving sex trafficking and little girls getting kidnapped and fucking sold into prostitution? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
people act like they're so against all this extra ass shit. I don't beef with cops. I don't interact with them. I don't, none of that. But to act like it's like, oh yeah, cop killer, this, that, and that, all that shit be cat, bro.
I can't believe this nigga say wouldn't call the cops, bro.
That's a fact. I told you, niggas not.
Wait, where's that nigga AJ at?
I'm about to get him right now. Hold on.
Yo, boom. Wait, shot him.
Yo,
You calling the cops in that situation, right?
hell no.
Yo, shot him. You gotta stop it, bro. I think you only say that because you heard Jake say, stop it, bro.
Nah, it just don't even feel right. Like, that don't feel like revenge. Like, they fuck around, like he say, they fuck around, could beat the case, all type of shit, and they still living in jail. Like, they I don't know, bro. Like, that's,
It's like you
like,
doing something. If you got a gut feeling, you're not supposed to be doing something that tells you enough. And if you're the type of person that you don't get that gut feeling, then most likely you not in the lifestyle you portraying to be in. If you like, hell yeah, hell first quarter, all right, cool. That's probably because that's the life you live. Versus other people know there's repercussions for everything, bro. And 16 did that shit right now. Baby and Kevo gonna drop that shit tomorrow.
Man, this video just was 42 minutes. Man.